Charlene back from Radical Feng Shui with Charlene, and I'm talking about, again, just a wrap up on the nature spirits before my next series. I just want to talk to you about how to recognize what a nature spirit is, what an elemental is, and how to work with plant devas. So the first thing I would suggest is spending some time in nature and going alone and sitting, listening to bird sounds, watching, listening to the wind sounds, really tuning in. Because as I mentioned last time, I had a fear of wind, which when I was in Costa Rica, there was some pretty high winds. And one day I was on the top of a mountain and I was watching the trees and listening to the wind, remembering a teacher that I had that really taught me how to tune in. So I tuned in that day and I really listened maybe about a half hour. Then I went down to the bottom of the mountain, and that night the winds came through in a very powerful way. And I was like, just getting downloads of information about what I should do in my life and how things now are affecting me, what I'm doing next. So I really tuned in to the sounds of nature and the winds. Like if you're afraid of water, spend time by water, spend time by fire, spend time in the wind, spend time in the air. These are the ways to really pull them into your body. And then if you want to use them in your home, it's as simple as bringing plants into your home and really getting to know the plants and what they need. Gardens as well, the type of trees that you have around your home, like really tuning in. Now, in the past, what I've done with my partner when we were doing clearing work was, if we knew big trees had to come down, we would get a beautiful rock and we would go to a tree and ask the devas if they needed to leave because of the cutting down of the tree, to hop on this little piece of rock. Now, you would talk to the devas and say, this is what's going to happen. We know it's going to be disruptive, but you can come and we can take you to the forest, or you can stay nearby. So we would do that the night before we knew any destructive energy was going to happen, because when you don't, then you have disturbed nature spirits, which is something we often do when we're clearing a house. We'll find there's 7 or 8 disturbed nature spirits here. And we find out a bunch of trees or natural things have been destroyed, and that's why it's happened. So in this sense, it's really good to understand that the devic energy can be awakened inside yourself just by observing, having plants in your home, taking them to your garden, putting something special in your garden like a crystal or a water feature, and asking that the birds come and their energy infuse your garden space, and also dowsing for the 5 points in a garden, which I'll put the link to an actual garden I douse for the 5 points so you have an understanding of what that is. So this is some of the ways that you can start to tune in to nature spirits for yourself and bring them into your space, your garden, on your deck, whatever you have. You can create a relationship with nature spirits, devas, and the elementals. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Ciao.